Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I am Nadiyatul Qauthar, Binti Ahmad Sobry.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Irfan bin Rapi.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Aqilah binti Muhammad Hidayat.
Hi, my name is Mohamad Azmir bin Makno.
Hi, my name is Aina Fasiha binti Hashim.
My name is Mohamad Hakim.
And today I'm going to start the presentation with summary of our proposed development project. We required to propose the redevelopment of chosen brownfield using the related theories in land economy. We choose Sekolah Sukan Malaysia Perlis as the case study and we're thinking of redeveloping into first theme park in Perlis. The theme park name is Kanga Lagoon after the area of Kanga in Perlis. The government has greatly helped in process of redevelopment and we suggested local economics activity such as water park area, safari park, souvenir shop, cafe and food court, rental gazebo area and rental buoy area. We have many relevant data such as total tourism expenditure in Malaysia, layout plan of the proposed development and predicted impact of redevelopment on economic and social of locals. We stated suggestion to relevant authorities to work together to design policies and provide adequate funding for our development. And lastly, we will conclude at the very last to know the achievement that we have achieved. And next, for the background of the brownfield site is located at District Kanga in Perlis with land area of 26.71 hectare. The previous activity in the area are socio-economic such as Sekolah Sukan Malaysia Perlis that being owned by Government of Ministry of Education. The previous project were built for generate a large number of high quality athletes in our country such as athlete in balapan and padang, archery, badminton, sepak takraw, hockey and also golf. Aside from that, the history of the brownfield site Sekolah Sukan Malaysia Perlis is one of the ideas included in 9 Malaysian plan that planned on 6 April 2007. However, being implemented in the 10 Malaysian plan with filed allocation of REM315 million. The project have been agreed to be complete in 18 months, but sadly the project became project circuit when just only 46% was performed because of being late by 3 months or 30% of the scheduled date. The contractor also can't be able to finish it and as a result is be abandoned because of unperformed contractor in phase 1 of the project. The main reason of failure was because of the government reappointed back the original same company to finish the project and it's just wasting money because of not being conducted properly and wisely and end up with the site being abandoned. So that's all from me. Thank you.
I will continue with the next part, which is the idea of redevelopment. For this site, we propose to construct the first ever theme park in Perlis. This is because the size of the land is huge and we believe that it is suitable to build the theme park since Perlis does not have a theme park yet. From the discussion with the team, we decided to name the theme park as Kanga Lagoon since the location is in the district of Perlis, which is Kanga. Furthermore, it is ideal to build a theme park there because the site is near to the other Perlis attraction such as Empangan Timah Tasoh, Bukit Cabang Viewpoint, Wang Kelian and many more. Moreover, we have set our goals in this development idea which we aims to aid in the growth of tourism in Perlis. Then, we also target to provide our target clients with a memorable and enjoyable experience in Kanga Lagoon. Lastly, we also aims to give the young people the opportunity to obtain valuable experience by working at Kanga Lagoon. Besides that, there are several accommodations that provided in Kanga Lagoon, such as parking area, locker to keep the customers' belongings safe, rental gazebo, cafe and restaurant with a variety of food, souvenir store, toilet and changing room, and last but not least is rental swimming buoy. Moving to the next part, which is specialization activities that provided in Kanga Lagoon. We decided to provide 2 types of attraction, which is water park and safari park. For the water park, we provide variety of water activities such as an artificial beach, water slides and river pool along the area of the water park. Following that, customer can enjoy safari park with 3 types of activities such as enjoy animal show, feed animals and watch the animal through glass. There is a various type of animals there such as elephant, giraffe, horse, camels, orangutan and many more. In addition, we also hire a professional animal trainer to entertain the customer with animal shows such as birds, elephants and tigers. That's all for me. Thank you.
For the government intervention is when government be rule maker, market regulator to interfere the market between market participant and mobilizing public. For our case, government intervene on developing brownfield site, which by providing guidelines and also process. For the guideline to determine brownfield site is in 3 steps, which is the first one is to clarify the land use. Each of land have their own land use, such as commercial, residential, agriculture and others. For our proposed land is educational land. The second is to determine the type of and acquisition of title. It is because each of land also have multiple of type, such as government land, reserve land, mine land and others. And lastly is identifying either the proposed land have any heritage value on it. It is because for the heritage land must have difficulties and problem towards the developer, and also there are also an act that preserve the heritage value of the land, which is Act 645. For the parties that involved in developing brownfield site by the government intervention is the first one, land of first title. They will act as the converter of land use such as commercial land to residential land and others. It is because to make sure that the proposed development is suitable to the purpose in terms of land use. The second one is local authority planning that be intervened by the government on developing brownfield site. They will focus on producing specific planning for development purpose, which is brownfield site, and also be filtering all those proposed development by the developer. They will be referring on development plans and planning guidelines and other laws that related to the plan. The third one is local authority building department, act as a medium by the government on providing a line on building structure of the proposed development. Local authority building department will focus on the building structure either complies with the laws or not to ensure the safety when the development done. So developer need to register application of building plan. The fourth is local authority engineering department that focusing on road and drainage plan. The government was intervened also on this part because to make sure that drainage system and road system are being in touch while proposed development on the brownfield site. It is because to make sure that the proposed development on the brownfield site do not have any problem about the road system and also flood. And the lastly is the technical department. So when we talk about the technical department is referring on the proposed development, so it will be the last be filtering by the technical department on some items in terms of design or the proposed development, electric and water supply, and also the process of construction and others.
Moving on to the next part, I will explain about the suggestion on local economics activities that can be carried out at the site are being developed. Firstly is the theme park area. As it will be developed, the purpose of tourists visiting the theme park is to spend time with their friends or family, and it is suitable for all ages. It is a good suggestion to visit the theme park due to Malaysia's hot climate. Our theme park will be the 4th Malaysia's northern region with many interesting features. Next is the safari park. It will be one of the attractions as there will be many types of animals that can be found in Malaysia. It also has various animal shows which can attract more people to visit here. At the same time, it can help to take care of the safety of the endangered animals. Other than that, the souvenir shop that will be open in the theme park will sell a variety of souvenirs as memories to bring back home after visiting the theme park. As they will purchase the souvenirs, it can help the communities to gain profit economically from tourism. Next part is the cafe and food court, which is the important part that needs to be in the theme park as the tourists will not waste their time to buy a food from outside whenever they are hungry while playing in the theme park. The food court in the theme park can allow entrepreneurs to generate income by selling food and beverages. Furthermore, there are rental gazebo and rental buoy areas. These are some amenities provided by the theme park management to facilitate every visitor who visits this theme park. Hence, the theme parks will gain profit by providing such rental facilities. Now, I will explain about the next part, which is any relevant data, facts and figures. This part shows you all about the tourism industry in Malaysia. Now, let's see the first figure, which shows the total expenditure by the tourism industry in Malaysia that amounted to 86,143.5 billion ringgit Malaysia. The next figure shows the top 5 tourist arrivals to Malaysia, which is Singapore, Indonesia, China, Thailand, and lastly is Brunei. The next figure shows the main activities engaged in Malaysia by tourists, which is shopping, sightseeing in cities, visiting islands, visiting historical sites, and many more. Furthermore, the main purpose of visit figure, it shows that holidays purpose are at the top one and came along with the visiting friends and relative purpose, shopping purpose, the health treatment purpose, and many more. Now, the next figure shows the top 5 states of domestic tourism in Malaysia, which is Selangor, Putrajaya, Sabah, Perak, and Sarawak. Last but not least, the main purpose of domestic trips are for visiting relatives and friends, shopping, holiday, and many more. That's all an explanation from me. Thank you.
Now, I'm going to start to present part B, which is layout. The tourists can park their vehicles at the parking area that provided, and they can enter the theme park through the entrance and go through the souvenir shop first. Then they will see the magnificent view inside the theme park. The facilities that I have in the theme park is toilet and changing room, which has 2 for men and women, and also have a food court for them to eat, local area which they can keep their belonging. They also have a gazebo area, and they have a spacious water park area with many activities. And lastly, the safari park also have inside the theme park, and which has many variety animals in the safari park. Next, the predicted impact of redevelopment proposal to the economic and social of the locals. Economic. The economic predicted impact on the brownfield site is common in any development. The impacts of redevelopment are job opportunities increase, tourism increase, and property values increase. The job opportunities increase when there has a development. Workers are needed in the development. After development is complete, there are many jobs offered to the public. Tourist attraction will increase when a certain location has a new development or attraction. The number of tourists will visit is drastically growing, and income to the local also increase. The development will enhance property value. Property value before development is low, and after development value of the property is growing. Next is social impact. Brownfield development will enhance beauty, strength, and vibrance. The impact of the development will improve. The area of development will be attractive, and demand for housing will grow. The brownfield land is polluted from previous commercial use, and it can cause health problems to the locals. This development will clean the site and may reduce the danger exposure to the locals. The brownfield site will be more attractive after the development happens. Locals will live comfortably, and it can increase the number of tourists. Demand for housing will rise after the development is complete. Job offers will make more people relocate to the new development to find a job, and they will find a house near to the development.
I'll continue with the next part, which is suggestion to relevant authorities to ensure the redevelopment proposal be successful. By implementing this measure, the relevant authorities consisting of the government, tourism ministry, local authorities, and state authority may actively promote urban sustainability. For the first recommendation to the relevant authorities, we suggest that they work together to design policies that will ensure the effective implementation of brownfield redevelopment. Multi-stakeholder collaboration for a redevelopment project for the brownfield site will open up opportunities to make the redevelopment successful and have a positive impact. Furthermore, we suggest that the relevant authorities provide alternative ways for the redevelopment projects. In order to carry out redevelopment on the brownfield site, an inspection process must be done as the first thing to do to determine new development proposals according to the suitable of the land. After examining the appropriateness and the possibility, the relevant authorities need to propose alternative idea and ways for the development according to the suitable of the land. For example, the Tourist Ministry can submit opinions and statements that can be applied for redevelopment. At the same time, the opinions and ideas are related to tourism and can enhance tourism development in Malaysia. The Tourism Ministry can submit ideas to develop projects that can attract foreigners and domestic tourists, such as amusement parks, museum, historical areas that visually display the history of Malaysia, and so on. Last but not least, we recommend the relevant authorities to provide adequate funding. Funding is utilized to transform a brownfield redevelopment proposal become a reality, because development for a redevelopment project on a brownfield site will require a high budget and expenditure depending on the proposed redevelopment idea and the condition of the land. From our point of view, the readiness and involvement of relevant authorities in the redevelopment of the brownfield site will have a good impact on every aspect, especially on the well-being of life. Last but not least is the conclusion of this assignment. In a nutshell, we can conclude that the brownfield site does impact the economy and society of the locality. As we have chosen the brownfield site, Sekolah Sukan Malaysia Perlis, we can see that it can be redeveloped back because of the strategic location. Thus, while doing the task, we can see that redeveloping back into commercial places such as theme parks, which include many fun facilities and water slides, can attract many tourists to visit our theme park. Aside from that, we can see that the government intervention in the redevelopment process is essential. They can support the important part of the process to ensure it runs smoothly when it is built. At the same time, it can help to increase Malaysia's tourism economy. In planning to increase the rate of tourism in Perlis, some enjoyable local economy activities are proposed to be built together with this theme park. Moreover, the position of Perlis, which is close to the country of Thailand, can attract people from there to visit this theme park and have fun in Perlis. This will allow them to travel out from their hometown, but not so far from their own country. From our point of view, redeveloping the brownfield site gives a very high good effect of various things. For example, we can prevent the land from being idle by developing something that can provide a return to our economies. Thus, the redevelopment of the brownfield into a theme park can benefit all, whether for locality or the economy of Malaysia. That is all from us. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.